Hello everyone. Today's topic is reflex action. Okay. Regarding contents, you can see that today I discuss what is reflex action, what is reflex arc, and components of reflex arc. Here you can see that just this thing is one light is coming just through the arm, that is basically the stimulus, and then that person can hold the glass of water, and after that he or she feels that that is hot. Again you see through hand this is coming, okay, and then the person can hold the glass and then he or she feels that that is very hot, okay. So this way basically passes. This is the reflex action. This is a picture. For your drawing you can understand that, or you can draw that thing also, that this is the, here it is given the cell body, okay, and from here basically it comes, okay, and then when it comes to this way, okay, see, and then again it comes this way, and then here muscle, then we can feel it. Now what is reflex action? Reflex action is an involuntary effector response due to a sensory stimulus. Previous slide I show you that that stimulus is coming, and then when he basically hold the glass, then he understand that is very much hot, and then he just means keep the glass, this thing. So this is the involuntary effector response, means nobody is telling you on that time. If that is suppose in hot weather, if you hold the cold glass, then it's okay, but if in hot weather if you hold the very hot glass, you cannot hold it, so suddenly you keep it on the table or anywhere. So this is the involuntary response, means nobody is telling you, it's your feelings. According to that action, means reflex action, you are doing that thing. If we see about the types, unconditioned reflexes or inborn reflexes, these are inherent, fixed, and cannot be altered normally, like blinking eyes. And uh, such are sometimes in blinking eyes, or sometimes that thing, suppose I just put on light and just on your eyes, you cannot open your eyes, or you just, what you will do, just you guard your eyes, because heavy light is on your eyes. I am just giving that light on your eye, okay, in front of your eye, okay. So this is, but and also sometimes what we are doing means suddenly we saw anything, then our eyeballs are very bigger and larger. That is also inborn or unconditioned reflex. If we see about the next one, conditioned reflex, that is all are acquired. This is some action or feeling that you learn to do in response to a specific situation or stimulus. Example, Pavlov's. You know everybody that this scientist, at first he basically habituated a dog. At first he ring a bell, then the dog came, and then he put some food in front of the dog, and the dog ate. So suddenly, if this thing going on, means that dog is habituated with this thing. After that, what happens? Now bell rang, the dog came, and then the scientist is not given on that time the food. So what happened? Salivation started because it is habituated. Okay. Suppose if you know that thing, that from 9 a.m. you have to do the class, so you are very much ready. You know that thing, that okay, this, or like GMIT class, link will come within 10 minutes, within 15 minutes we have to join. Okay, suppose link came, you join, and then after that, after your joining, my class will start. So suppose link came, you join, and my class is not going. So you are habituated like that way. Okay, so this is the next means conditioned reflex. Next, reflex arc. Reflex action, you understand? So reflex arc, you see this picture. Okay, so you see here, receptor receives something, then through sensory neuron it comes. Here you see interneuron are there. Okay, and then from here again it goes traverse section through spinal cord, and then it comes here motor nerve fiber, through the motor nerve fiber to the effector or muscle. Okay, so this total pathway, okay, from receptor to interneuron to the effector, this is known as reflex arc. You can draw this picture also. Okay, when you see in the test yourself there is a question, you can draw this picture also. So reflex arc is a neural pathway that controls a reflex action, or a reflex arc defines the pathway by which a reflex travels from the stimulus to sensory neuron to motor neuron to reflex muscle move in end. Okay, so clear? Okay, now if we see about that, components of reflex arc. What are the components of reflex arc? Components of reflex arc, you can see here 4. Afferent limb, center, efferent limb, synapse. So afferent limb, what is afferent limb? It consists of a receptor and afferent or sensory nerve fiber. See, receptor, afferent or sensory nerve fiber. Clear? So this is afferent limb. Then center consists of nerve cells where the sensory stimulus is converted into a motor impulse. See, receptor, sensory neuron, interneuron. Here it changes. Okay, from where to where? From sensory stimulus to motor impulse. Then efferent limb. See here, efferent limb. Efferent limb consists of efferent or motor nerve fiber and its endings are efferent effector organ, that is muscle. See, efferent or motor nerve fiber, this is motor nerve fiber you see, and the effector organ, that is the muscle. Clear? These 3 clear? Afferent limb, center, efferent limb. Then 4th one is synapse, communicating link of 2 neurons. See here. This one is synapse. Okay. Now if we see about the types, there are 2 types of reflex arc. autonomic reflex arc and somatic reflex arc. Clear? Okay. Now some questions for you. That is, what is reflex action? What is reflex arc? Draw a level diagram of reflex arc using pencils only. And so many pictures are given here. Which picture you think for you it will be better and easy and you can understand, you can draw it properly, that picture you draw. Okay. And number 4 is write the components of reflex arc. All the questions you write into your copy. Okay. Clear? Thank you. And if you are new to my channel, then subscribe this. Bye.